options. Chapter select, and we might restart this first part a couple times because it is a little tricky for me. 1, 2, jump. There we go. Float this way. Bump. Got it. Alright, good start. Alright, so this is us, or this is me. I'm an alien creature that has no arms, and yet somehow we were able to make architecture. I'm choosing to believe we're not an alien race that took over based on the interpretation of events, but the only thing I can think is that we're able to build by using our saliva, like certain insects. Because it's a huge plot hole if you have all of this architecture and we don't have arms. I'm just saying. So, birds pooped, it caused spirit plants, and then those plants evolved into people. And then we got scoliosis. But we also got red ribbons plants. A bunch of people just drooling into a hole until a tower forms. Exactly, Sable. Like, that's the only option. It's like the bugs in on Geonosis in Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Alright, I cannot stress this enough. I've never actually fully completed a run of all symbols. I'm not even positive what to do in a couple of the levels, so we'll kind of noodle our way through. I'll remember what I can from watching a run a couple times, and we'll improvise. We'll keep it loosey-goosey. I don't think we'll have any trouble doing this in under an hour. But who knows? We could get eaten like 50 bajillion times, and then that would be a problem. Oh, I bet it would be faster to bump that ribbon. Oh well. Whoa. Did I make it up? Thank you. Okay, let's see if I can head towards the next location without the camera. Okay, that's good. Something's happening off stream. I mean off screen. Whee! And that's 3. This way. Ah, I lost my bearings. I have no idea if I'm headed in the right direction or not. Come on, camera. Ugh. That obviously would take some practice. I wonder if I can reach that. No, it looks like we're gonna run out of ribbon. Alright, I don't wanna activate that guy because that's a huge cinematic time loss. So let's see if we can reach it from here. Just trying something new I haven't done before. Okay, here we go. Huh? Yeah, we got this. Alright, I'm glad I did that. Whee! And that's the bridges. Like a bridge over troubled sand. Floop. Do 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 do. So relaxing. That might be a little loud. Because I know it's going to get louder. Let me turn that down just a tad. There we go. I think that's better. Let me take some water now. I love this run because there's plenty of breaks. Okay, so we had scoliosis and there was some red ribbons that showed up and they cured us. Then we used our saliva to build towers so we could make a giant this is either an L train or it's just a big sky vacuum that sucks the ribbon into these factories, which then use the ribbon as like hamsters, like on a hamster wheel. Picture tons of hamsters on a hamster wheel, but the ribbons, and it's like a turbine engine, but it's hamsters in a hamster wheel, but it's ribbons in a turbine engine, and suddenly we have electricity. Which, why did we even need it? Because we can fly. Again, no idea how we made those towers. It was most likely just our saliva. Or if you choose to see this as like a metaphor for somebody's life, the first part was being born, the second part was getting sucked into the public school education system. I've got different interpretations. I'll run both of those concurrently throughout the game if I can remember to do so. All right, here we go. Whee! I do not remember which dune to be aiming towards, but I'm going in the general direction I need to. I know that much. Where is it? Okay, it's not there. Oh gosh. Okay, that was a bad angle. Now we head back over this way. These little stones kind of mark the trajectory. And also, if you want to find the flower in the desert, I believe if you follow that line of stones, it takes you right to it. Right there. I dream of rain, LA. I dream of flowers in the desert. Something. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I should have slid there. Slide. Now slide. Man, when was the last time you heard Rose in the Desert by Sting? Probably just now. Let's hope we don't get DMCA'd. Perfect, perfect. Oh, I'm down a flap. Let's hope I can make it. I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Give me a boost. All right, one more over here. Carry on my wayfarer. Oh. Let's get fully charged here. I wanna try and land right on the edge where the symbol is gonna show up. I don't like that camera angle. And all right, great. No, stay. Here it comes. Whack. Ouch. And we're through. Wait, did we get it? Yeah, okay, we got it. I wasted that charge. Alright, one more symbol in this area. The wind here makes it hard to reach this bridge without walking. See what I mean? There's a lot of resistance there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, let's charge up, because we need to get right here. Oh, I did another extra flap. I chickened out. I didn't think we were gonna make it. Alright. Wasting time by walking? That's okay. And that's Pink Desert. Could have been better, but I've never done it before. We got all 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we did. Alright. All symbols run is still valid. And then we get to my favorite section, the surfing section, where you can just feel, you can feel your blood pressure lowering, especially in one particular scene. Oh, okay, so we use the energy from the hamster wheel turbines, and this allows us to set up Wi-Fi towers. And so we start building over nature with more of our saliva buildings. And we like to stand on top of them because we can feel the wind in our face. We could fly if we wanted to, and that should be enough. I cannot stress, but okay, but still, we made this nice big city. Yay for advancement. Yay for technology. We kept asking if we kept asking if we could, but we never stopped to ask if we should. Ah! That would have been more dramatic if I hadn't messed it up. And as far as that thing being middle school, I think the idea is, you know, there's pressure for conformity, and that's kind of what that looks like to me right there. Whee! Oh, this music. Oops, I did that wrong. Ah, we're really high. We're gonna lose some time here. Just a little bit. Ah, we're gonna hit the wall. That was a bad angle. Oh, look, you can see another, that's my cousin. You can see another star up there. Whee! And that's the 3 symbols in this level. Whee! Oh, that was cool. That little floaty right when landing. Hey, Stocky! Alright guys, best part of this game, possibly any video game ever. It's just so gorgeous. The music, the aesthetic. You can tell nothing but warm fuzzies for the rest of this game. No, wait, the next level is a hellish nightmare. think partially because the controls are simple, it makes this a pretty easy game to learn to speedrun. No Trico zooming around outside. Alright, I got it. This is called a Zen drop. I quit to the menu, but then it cut me out of it, but I still sat down, so it helped me drop a lot faster. It saves a lot of time if you can get that. Like 5 or 10 seconds. No Trico zooming around outside. Yeah, that's true. That's the one thing that's missing, right? For Trico to just be like, I made a cameo! And then to just start like tearing the architecture, everything he lands on just starts crumbling. Okay, so we're at the height of our civilization. You're in middle school and you finally become popular. But then comes high school and we start to break into cliques, or a resource war started happening. And so because of this resource war, we started warring with each other over the red ribbon hamster wheel creatures. And then one of us just, decided, well, let's just make a giant company called Amazon to control all of us. And so that's what that represents right there. Or that's high school. That's the oppression of the social systems that you're conforming to. And even now, where non-conformity is a type of conformity, there's really like no freedom. I don't believe any of these things. Every bridge in view immediately breaks itself so that it's not a victim to Trico's feet. I like that idea. I mean, saliva. If it's a saliva structure, it would definitely have the DNA of these people. So you could argue that there's a potential that they're cognizant and maybe even organic. Wow, I love having this many flaps. This feels like cheating compared to the regular run where you only get the absolute minimum necessary symbols to complete the game as fast as possible. Whee! This one can be hard to get. I went too high. There we go. Not as smooth as I would have liked, but that's okay. That's 2. We've got 2 more to get here. Climb the ribbon. Climb this ribbon. Woo! Surfing with the jellies. You should watch the glitched runs, how they're just like flying through and they hit that symbol just perfectly. It's amazing. Why am I humming Tetris music? Alright, let's walk this out. Walk this way. A dog this way. Bye. Oh, I almost got hit by him because I hit his sleeve. That was scary. Alright. If we don't see him through that window, which we didn't, we should be able to beat him here. He's scripted to come by right now and catch you. Alright, that was good. That was good. That was good. Nope. Alright. Whee! Hop once. Hop twice. Up again, and wong! Let's see if we get the circle. We did, yes, sweet. It's really hard to get it from that far away. Okay, now I might forget what to do here or just flat out mess up. Tower ruins all the runs. Okay. Hi, Dad. Son, let me show you some more about our past. So after Amazon took over, we all started working in the warehouses. With terrible working conditions, we were not allowed to make a workers' union. Yes, we got paid okay, but we were walking several miles a day. Wasn't well ventilated. I forget which illustration I'm doing here. Oh, so we made it through high school, and this is you as a baby. This is the baby photo album part of the game. Oh yeah, it's time to tell you how I met our civilization got destroyed. And this is cool because here, the destroyed structure that we saw in the chapter select, we're gonna see architecture here that looks exactly like it, but is still completely intact. So it's kind of neat to get to look at that and compare. Here we are, white tower, or orange tower. Yellow-ish orange, reddish, brick red tower. Trico would be howling at this thing all the time. Let's see if I can do this right. Oops. Oh, okay, this part's hard. It's like a climb. Alright, we got it. Good, 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 good. Alright, stay here for a second. Alright, I'm bad at this next part, so I'm gonna wait for the camera to finish. It's showing me what it wants to show me. Yes, whale. Okay, I see the whale. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Made it up here. Where do we go from here again? Oh, right up there. Okay, okay. I think we can make it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ooh. Alright, that's that symbol, and then we go down here for this one. And that's all the symbols! And I remembered what to do, and we didn't fail it. I'll time it later and submit it. If I can make it out of this room. Alright, where do we go? Over here? Oh yeah, there's the ah! Whoa, we almost fell there. Okay, no more cutting corners. That would have been a really huge waste of time. I think there's a faster way up there, but I don't know it. Ah, we did it. So relaxing. Alright. Well, son, you made it through high school. Why are you getting bigger and I'm getting smaller? Shut up. Now let me show you. This journey you've been on is the history of our society. We used to be happy just using ribbons as bridges, but then we had to turn them into hamsters. And then we had a war. And you got to fight those war machines. That was fun. And then you just went up the tower. And now it's time for community college. No. No. I'm sorry. We didn't save anything for you. Also, that's your brother. Also, you were adopted. Bye! Well, that was weird. Alright, this part should be easier because I've got so many flaps. I bet you there's a faster way to do this, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'll still do it my regular way. Alright, so we're gonna skip a nice little portion of this section here, and then from there on, it's pretty straightforward what happens. We gotta come back in here so we don't freeze. If you freeze, you can't fly as well. Wait for the camera to change angles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a little clip in there for who knows what reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know I've got enough flaps, but let's just not risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charge us up and go. Clearly this was not an intended route. I think I have like 2 more flaps there. And now we're cold. Here comes the wind. Now we're gonna do like what's called a charge boost, I think, or a charge run. We're burnt. For some reason, we're able to like burn ribbon while running. It's pretty cool. It only works on inclines though. We should be getting another gust of wind here soon. Yeah. Let's charge it up some more. Charge the scarf, and go. Avoid this guy. That was close. Oh, we ran out of scarf there. Charge it up again for this next breeze. And go. Get a little scoot here. Whoop. One last charge during this. Wow, this is really well timed. I don't normally do it this well. And boost. That guy is gonna double back, so we gotta get through here. That gate enters quickly. Aw. Well, we lost our boost. We ran out of scarf there. But that was fast enough, I think. Alright. That actually might have been one of my better segments. And I don't think it has to do with how long the scarf was. Of course, it's getting shorter. Every time there's a big wind, it blows off a little piece of the scarf. Fly up. Oh, you're getting cold. That's the problem. Huge time loss. Let's restart the run. That was a mistake. Alright, I like to have a good charge here so that sometimes if I'm lucky, I can skip having that step animation. Okay, that was good enough. Alright, let's charge the scarf up. Oh, right now? Really? Can I make it to that next one? No. I'm gonna lose more scarf. Go, buddy, go, buddy, go, 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 go. Alright, we should be able to make it through here without getting blown down below. Yes, we did. Yay! Tough part of the run is over. Now we just walk. And see how much scarf this wind allows us to scoot for. Because this is much faster if you can still scoot a little. But you'll watch the scarf disappear as the wind blows. Ooh, goodbye. Oh, get out of my way. Tomb of somebody else who didn't get as far as I did and died. Ha. These are all the people who didn't pass their course, didn't get their graduate degree, who didn't get their diplomas at community college. Yeah. Take that, you people who didn't use Grammarly and, you know, who always made other people do the work in group projects. Spent too much time playing video games. Not enough time studying for finals. Look at that, we just passed another person. There's another day guy. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. We're a little bit cold, but I think we're going to be able to walk it off. Do you like my Igor impersonation? Impression? What's the difference between an impression and an impersonation? If it's an impression and not an impersonation, does that imply that it's not a person you're impersonating? Let's do some Michael Bay camera here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. You're probably wondering how I got here. Funny story. My parents kicked me out of our home in the sky and forced me to relive their mistakes. Now I'm dead. Well, he got further than the others. Yeah, it's true. And he got all the symbols. It's just like Beauty and the Beast. The way he rises up there. Chargeable stall! It took somebody explaining to me that the monsters here also ascend with you. Look, and they turn back into the ribbon creatures, the ribbon whales. Look, 2 ribbon whales. That's so cool. So cool. Where am I though? So we're gonna skip a little part of that level there. Cutting through the top here. You know, I don't think your ribbon here is any longer after having gotten all of those symbols. Interesting. Did I catch any of those guys? Yeah, sweet. I love the music here, it's so good. Something happened, but I'm kind of focusing. I want to nail the ending of this. This was a semi-speed run. This game is so beautiful. It's snowing raiders. Nice. Thanks for the raid. I don't think I have an alert for raids yet. Maybe the It's Raining Men music would be appropriate. It's raining men. Loki's observatory. Hello, hello. Journey raid. So, Rob's the Dude, this was my very first attempt at glitchless white robe all symbols. I have no idea what the time was, but I didn't have any major mistakes. There's a lot of optimizations that overdoes that I don't know yet. I'm pretty sure I did the whole last part of the tower differently and slower. But it went well. I didn't miss any of them. We didn't have any major mistakes. We didn't miss any of the big gaps that you have to make. Yeah, so, you know, I'm probably just gonna let this run stand and submit it, and it'll be what it is because it was during this charity stream. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna say, um, based on what the time is now on the stream, and the fact that I started stream 5 minutes before I started talking, and I was talking for a while before I started the run. This is probably sub 45. I honestly didn't pay attention to when I started the run. It's probably sub 45.